Mike Rizzitiello, City Administrator here at the City of College Place, here with your November 2023 City Update. So the meeting schedule coming up is as follows. Friday, November 3rd at 8 a.m. is our Park, Arbor, and Recreation Board meeting, and all these meetings are now at council chambers. It's 625 South College. Our council chambers renovation is now complete, so meetings have moved back into that building, and they'll be dealing with the capital facility plan for the next 6 years pertaining to maintenance and update of the city parks. Monday, November 6th at 5 p.m. is the Economic Development, Tourism, and Events Commission. Likewise, they will be reviewing and recommending the capital facility plan for the next 6 years, and then we'll go over some event planning for the upcoming Winterfest activities. Then on November 8th, next Wednesday, from 5 to 7 p.m. at the College Place Fire Station, we will have an open house for the Majania Road project. With Majania Road, we've received grant funds and also formed a tax increment financing district to reconstruct that roadway from College Avenue to Blueview Lane. So at the open house, our consultant PBS engineers and appropriate city staff will showcase some maps and some designs and solicit public feedback on that. And notices have gone out to residents along that corridor. November 9th is the quarterly College Place Utilities and Transportation Advisory Commission. That group will also be reviewing the capital facility plan, because as we get into November, we have all of our advisory commissions on respective topics review that plan to get feedback and ultimate approval if there's general agreement upon where we're going with investment of capital, roadway, sewer, water, and stormwater infrastructure for the next 6 years. So they'll be dealing with that. November 7th, our council workshop has been canceled, so no meeting there. But then they'll be having their meetings on Tuesday, November 14th and November 28th at council chambers at 7 p.m. November 14th, there will be a public hearing on the fiscal year 2024 proposed budget. And then November 28th, there will actually be a public hearing on the 6-year capital facility plan. So again, going over all the capital investments in our infrastructure, such as roadways, water infrastructure, sewer, and storm, as well as parks. So those are key activities there. As far as City Hall closures, because we are getting into holiday season here, November 10th, the city facilities are closed for Veterans Day observed. Please note that for November 11th, the Walla Walla Valley Veterans Day Parade will be in downtown Walla Walla, and that goes throughout Main Street in their downtown area, and it kicks off at 11 a.m. So please participate in that. We're proud to co-sponsor that with the Downtown Walla Walla Foundation and others. Likewise, November 23rd and 24th, city facilities are closed for the Thanksgiving holiday and day after observed. And then our big festival, the Light Up the Avenue, formerly known as Winterfest, that goes on Thursday, December 7th. So if you're interested in having a parade float, because we do that lit parade down College Avenue from 10th up to Whitman, contact our city clerk's office. Our deputy city clerk and events coordinator, Athen Reed, handles all that. So get on the list and participate in that parade. Also, we're bringing back the night vendor market. Now, prior to COVID, we used to do that at the fire department, and then with all the COVID stuff, that got mothballed. Now that we're coming out of that, that's back again. So that'll open up at 4 p.m. Likewise, if you're part of a choral group, please contact Athen, because we're trying to get some music for the event as well. We'll have our tree lighting here at the municipal campus, and then around 7:15 p.m. we're bringing back fireworks this year too. And the fireworks, that's sponsored by Columbia REA, and that'll be at 7:15 p.m. at the Old Rogers site like it usually is. So please attend that great event. Other things we're working on, finance department, naturally it's the fiscal year 2024 budget proposal. So if you go on the city website, cpwa.us, we have a fiscal year 2024 budget proposal webpage, and you can look over all the iterations of the budget as it gets closer and closer to being finalized. Likewise, you can also see the 6-year plans as they get to finalization. So we have 3 types of 6-year plans. We have capital facilities, which deals with the infrastructure, equipment, which essentially is all of our rolling stock. And you'll see this year we're trying to focus more on making sure our equipment's adaptive enough for more timely snow removal. And then also information technology plan for 6 years. Another issue we are grappling with is transportation benefit district. We've had the legal entity of it in existence for 6 years, but it's actually collected no revenue. And while we've federally classified as many streets as we can, such as, like, for instance, 8th between College and Larch, and Scenic View between Larch and Commercial, we're getting near the end of what we can classify. And a lot of the classified roads are the ones that we've fixed over previous years, and the ones that we get a lot of complaints about, like Cedar, Broadway, Southeast 9th. Those are local roads which we can't get grant funding for, and the shared state gas tax keeps declining. Meanwhile, our construction cost is going the other way. So council is grappling with looking at instituting a 1/10% sales tax, because that way a lot of folks who are shopping and going into our community can also help with the burden of maintaining and reconstructing our streets. We've done a pavement preservation plan that's on the website. We had a professional do that. And if we got that funding, we would look at implementing that and start to whittle down the deferred maintenance list on all of our local roads, which is very important. That TBD would be estimated to bring around roughly $350,000 to $400,000 in a year, just because of the amount of big box and other stores we have where folks come in and spend money at retailers who are from outside the community. So this is something our council is starting to really look at and examine, so we could step up with our maintenance of local streets, because as it stands right now, our reconstruction period for local roads like Cedar and Broadway and ones like that is around 200 years, which is very impractical. So keep all that in mind. Also, Lions Park, I'm happy to inform everyone the state and the federal agencies finally got done reviewing all of the documents. So that project is out to bid as we speak. There'll be a contractor walkthrough shortly, and bids will be due in December, and we are hoping to essentially get the bid awarded to a successful contractor in December, so that way all spring and summer that park gets redone. So that's great. We're finally moving in that direction. Finance department wise, they're still instituting the new payment portal and all of our finance software. That was done because our longtime provider for the past 23 years got bought out by another software vendor, and essentially services being provided were being minimized and not conducive for the workflow here at the city. So the online payment portal has shifted from the express bill pay to the municipalonlinepayments.com, so please move to that. If you look at our city newsletter, we have a QR code that'll guide you there. And big projects for next year, we're going to be starting to work on the tie in the capital facility plan is as follows. We end up getting some grant money to rebuild Damson from Rose Street to Cargill, so that'll be reconstructed. Right now it's a very narrow road. Likewise, Transportation Improvement Board's also going to give us some funding to essentially fix up Rose Street between Cary Court and our city limits and Lambert to match what City of Walla Walla is doing, because they're moving their part of Rose Street to a road diet that'll have bike lanes, 2 active transportation lanes, turn lane, and so forth. So we'll make sure our part of the roadway is conducive with what they're doing. Also next spring, we end up getting some grant dollars to improve the crosswalk over at the post office on College Avenue, which has been a source of many complaints over the last couple of years. So they'll have a rapid flashing beacon, some bump outs, and it'll be probably one of the safest crosswalks in the whole valley when it's finally improved. So that'll be great. And then we'll be working on the addition of an additional drinking water well, and then also some work on our wastewater treatment plant that the state's ordering, but we have the funding in place for that. And then the last big thing will be in wastewater. We end up getting some Public Works Trust Fund and Department of Ecology money and grants to replace a lift station. We have a little coffee can contraption. It's dangerous for staff to get in and doesn't have backup. And instead we'll build an appropriate lift station with power backup, and then also put in some sidewalks and fix up the infrastructure on Southwest First over there between Evans and Academy Way. So please look forward to all of that. So that touches the key points of everything for this month. As we have additional updates, we will provide them. And please keep looking at our website, cpwa.us, and our social media channels for the latest updates and information. Thank you.